Peace to my fellow peers, man. Everybody that's taking these videos on a really a level of realization, man. Because we realize before we do things. You know what I'm saying, family? This is a different video today. This is like an overview video, and there's nothing wrong with it. But what you need to understand, family, is that not everybody will be around you. Not everybody will appreciate the things that you do. Nobody's gonna help you or want to help you. And I don't say this to tell you that it's bad or it's good. You need to hear this, man, so you can realize what you're living, man. It gets to a point when you have a light of your own, family, to where, and my bad, family, I have the light on temporarily, so for my audience, it don't seem so dark in the background, which there's no problem with that. But what glows is gonna let you know what is true value, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna remind you on that every time, because people are against you, and it will be your own family. It will be your own family chosen ones if you don't realize that you gotta make a change, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta realize that people just wanna bother you or get under your skin, man, because they need energy, man. They feed on to your energy. They crave what it is you have in your body, man. You know what I'm saying? And even if that sounds placebo, why are they bothering you? And why now? Because when you were at your lowest, they never gave any fucks, man. You know? That's because now you are carrying something of true value, and these motherfuckers are walking around with no connection, man. They're like a phone with no internet, man, and they start getting attached to things that are connected outside. So say you're connected to yourself, man, and the individual is gonna find you attractive, man, but it gets to a point where people are not attracted to them damn selves. You know what I'm saying, family? And let that shit seep in, because that's why the world is fucked up, man, and it's fake. People only want you for what you can do, you know? And you must think about that on a deeper spectrum, because when you're high and you think about that, man, it really fucks you up, because you're like, damn, you don't even want to damn near talk to anybody, man, because you can't trust them, you know? Everybody's either looking for something in return, or they're looking for what they can get out of you, family. And I tell y'all this because I just want y'all to be aware of the world we live in, man. Don't think that everybody's gonna help you. You got people that you might live with that envy you right now, not because they envy you because you are family or blood, but they envy that light. You know what I'm saying, family? And I'm just here to remind you of why they envy that light, man. Because you have that light, they don't have that. You know what I'm saying, family? And it's not to where you feel like you are better than them. You're aware. Now you want to make others aware, but you can't do that if a motherfucker don't want to be aware. You know what I'm saying, family? And that's what leads you to not trusting people or you don't ever want to trust, because people are fake. And that shit needs to go through your head, man, and realize that you, you shouldn't have a mind of where everybody's gonna fuck with you, man. You just gotta be calm, stay at a humble mindset, and then just get what you gotta get done through your day, family, because, like it or not, God will throw situations in front of you, man, to see if you're gonna respond a certain way, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't react. And if people are trying to get under your skin, man, remind them of who we were at our highest, man. We don't fight with these, man. We use our words because we knew anciently, man, it was more to than what is fighting now, man. Fighting is now you have to give your energy to someone else. It's energy exchange, man. But if you were at your highest, man, back then, you would know that if you was to intervene and give someone your energy, now you have them, and their demons latch onto you, man. You don't want that, family, you know? But yeah, family, you will get hate. You will get a lot of people looking down on you, man, because they don't see what it is that you are doing, man. You know? That shit is sad, man. You know what I'm saying, family? God, because once you look at life, family, you realize the shit that is out here for you. So you watch, you play games, everything involves some kind of, chemistry. But you don't even have chemistry within someone or somebody, man, because you're not, you don't know who to give time to, man. And that's what I'm here to tell you, man. Fuck giving time to anyone, give time to yourself, man. Don't love or learn to love you, man. Because in this world, y'all, the love that you have, if someone sees that or finds that in you, man, they gonna try to drain it out of you, man. You know, it's like a chain, like Scorpion, get over here, you know? And once they drain you, they gone, you know? And that's why you wanna protect your mind and your energy, man. Because people trip out, but they can't take a vibration of enlightenment, man. You know what I'm saying? For example, family, let's look at an anime character, Aizen, off of Bleach. He was painted as a villain, or they looked at him like that because of, before we even say he was a villain, y'all, let's just say he was a being of light, man, and people valued him and his words. Why think they stuck by him, and he was having people, following him because he was a person of knowledge. He was an intellect, but he knew about who he was. That's why he was strong, man. He didn't give nobody all his energy, man. And that's what you must do. That's why his auric field was vibrating, or the color was purple around him, because he was at his crown chakra, the highest vibration of enlightenment, man. You know what I'm saying? And you must enter a meditative state and go into the right mudra for that energy source. If you even want to tap into or know what it feels like to uphold that energy, because you might feel for someone, but you don't really know who they are or what they have done, throughout their life, family. And this life is sad because they say make it your best life or live the best life you have, but you can't even do that if you can't even interact with people you want to or you feel like you want, because they have already showed you what life is by giving you that eye opener, man. That scar, that's something you walk with. You thank God that it happened to you, but you also wish it never happened, family, because nobody wants to feel that kind of pain. Something that's not attached to you physically, but that energy will always remain where it is, man, because as an energetic being, man, the power you put out, man, no matter what was received or given to you, man, can never ever be, something of where you could just take advantage of. No, everything's once in a lifetime, man. And that's why when most people are in these relationships, family, and they don't work out, why you think nobody ever goes back to them? Or if you were cheated on, you don't, because that trauma it hurts more than taking that person or just indulging with someone or something, because it's an eye-opener, family. That being is to tell you, trust light and not trust everything, you know what I'm saying? But for my people who don't smoke weed, you don't need it. Weed is a tool for us to advance in this simulation, man, because all weed does is y'all remind you of who you were before this program and who you're always going to be when the programming is here, man, because you're going to do things that you fully find to the heart adoring, But I think most people play the game or all they want to do is start studying, because knowledge is power, man. And people love something that not everyone else loves, man, because we are different, family. But for the people that do respond and that do show your boy love, man, I just want to say I thank y'all, man, because I'm even in this situation to give you this kind of video, man. The gym, the gym for the gemstones, man, because we all have stones in us, man, that are sources of energy, man. You want to be light, though, because then you can activate and moving over it like as a bird, You don't want to be heavy, because then it's gonna take a lot of energy to pick your fucking leg up, man, or even throw a punch and reach out to, hit somebody else, man. That takes energy, family. And if you don't have none, people don't gotta touch you, man. They gonna simply tell you something that you don't want to hear, and you're not gonna stand up for yourself, man, because you might feel somebody else's energy and that say they are masculine, man. Well, they might not be masculine, because a masculine man ain't really gonna, pour out negativity, man. That's someone who just wants to give love in return, man, because he's masculine for a reason, man. We weren't all born like that naturally, man. We went through pain, and now we are real men, because real men are gonna stand up for the things that we do in this life, you know what I'm saying? I hope y'all take care of yourself daily, though, family. And even if I can't bring y'all a video, man, you can always watch the old videos, man, because I can never see any of y'all maybe in the physical, because the chosen ones, you're all spread out, man. You're the one with the light. You're the light carrier, man. You bring light to the rooms that dread a void or darkness, because the people who have lost their energy is giving up, and it's not to the programs, to the matrix, which empowers their system, man. So they're empowering the people that you are up against, or are powering the system that they don't really even love, but they have no other choice but to empower, because what you are and what you give your energy to, shall it be, you know what I'm saying, family? Remember, family, if you are lost and you are a person that really, doesn't need to speak, but you are in your mind, well, then you are more aware than most individuals, family, because remember, y'all, the words are a vibration, but it's still a lower vibration, man, because we are multidimensional beings, and you must understand that topic. You understand? But if you don't, then understand it for now, family, because eventually you will get it, But if you are multidimensional, family, well, I'm telling you that any vibration or any dimension that within you or that's around you, you will be able to feel sophisticated if you were to adapt to that frequency, because that's who we are, man. That's power in itself, man. You just gotta know that most people in this world don't know that they're multidimensional, or if they do, they don't believe it, because they feel like a fucking piece of shit or nothing, because there's no energy in them or in their vessel for them to feel, But family, if you protect your mind, your essence, at your core, you're gonna be okay, because you don't need a following or followers, man. You don't even want to be someone that is someone else's following, because now everybody's trying to be like you, man. You just want to be like the Most High, man. And the only way you will know how the Most High is, man, is if you are on authenticity, man. Authenticity is high frequency, man, because if I'm telling you that everybody's not gonna fuck with you or give you these praises or motivation, man, you gotta find that within yourself, family. You might run into a motherfucker who has lost it all and now is blaming you for that, man, because they don't have what you do, family, or they lack the energy, man, to simply get it done. As a man, we can do anything, man. We can get anything done we want to, man, no matter what man you are. Because it's not about the flesh, man. The flesh is pure chaos, man. But since we, the souls, elected to come into him, we give this body light in itself, man. This body will not be able to function if you weren't the passenger or the driver, man. Because nothing is more powerful than consciousness, energy, and motion, but you are specifically family, and that's why people jealous. The ones with the light, man. Ain't no other way around it, family. You're gonna get envy, you know. But I say, man, that is worth this glow right here. And for the chosen ones that walk around with glow, man, that is what the Most High is trying to tell you, man. Since you worked hard, we will grant you this glow. We will grant you true masculinity. We will give you, give you discernment, man. So you ain't start trying to worry about fuck with everybody, man. No, because if I'm telling you your body's looked at like a source of energy, man, you are a generator, man. You don't want to be empowering things that ain't gonna help you, because now you're a dead battery. In simple terms, family, you can become as powerful and as energetic as you want, but you must realize that then people with no energy are gonna come your way no matter what, because you're full of life, family. Your energy talks for you, man, and that's dangerous, man, because if you don't know that, you're gonna cause, maybe a lot of problems for your life, man, because you might try to fight back or feel like you gotta be the bigger person. Nah. Well, harm someone is no longer being able to get under someone's skin or gain access to them, because you ain't worried about, someone else, man. You gotta get it done no matter what as a man. I always tell y'all, family, that if you have a woman, man, when she sees something in you that she don't see in most individuals, and that's why you must take the time and all the energy that you have within you should be harnessing to protect not only her, but to be building your empire, man. The body needs really, yo, is energy, so you can gravitate things towards you, whether that be funds, which is literally financial literacy, yo, which is the most important tool for your arsenal, man, because when you do have a woman, yo, it's the best feeling in the world. You might say it's not, but it really is, because now you have someone that wants to know what your life's about, or you don't gotta rely on what you are just doing, man. You are now as one as with this other person, or that's how they at least see you as, when the whole world or the population doesn't want to fuck with you, man, because that's how life is for us, man. You always want to have that natural happiness within, though, first. But anyway, family, just know that the love, the peace, and the harmony that everybody might give you, y'all, is because that aura that they feel from you, man. People don't want to just throw problems on you for no reason, unless they fear your confidence, man, because most men are feminine in this era, man, and that is of true honesty, man. That is not to look down upon any man. I'm just saying, man, you need to take care of your lower self, man, and protect that little head you have downstairs, man, because if you don't, well then your body, the skin, everything will age faster. You will have women trying to play you for a fool, man, or you just, you're not gonna feel like you're at your full potential when you want to say or do anything, family. That's why boxers, they remain celibate, man, and you should be doing that shit on a natural basis, man, just for you, man. You shouldn't be doing that shit just because you're a boxer, man. Fuck no. That's who you are as a man. And the way society is now, family, it's devastating, man, because you realize you are born into a world full of light, but they told you this world was full of light, man. When really it's nothing but darkness and chaos, man, because you can't trust nobody like we once all did, And I just want y'all to realize that, man. If I know this, I just want y'all to know this, even with more perspective on it, because maybe we can all realize that it starts with energy, man. If every man is of self-control, man. They are never gonna jealous or put their full, you know, offerings into the next man, because they know that they are alive. They know that they are living. So why would I, put him above me when he's simply me in other terms, That's what life is, family. Remember that. Life is not where you just find a woman, create with her, and constantly do that, man. No. Because now you're leading her in the wrong. If you have a girlfriend now, just know she looks up to you like that or not. Unless she's cheating on your ass. But I'm not here to break hearts, man. I'm here to uplift this, man, because if you are in hell, man, your mind state is there, man. So your mind state is only gonna start with your energy, man. Energy is all. Don't ever let no one tell you that energy doesn't matter, man. Energy is everything. So that's why I pray that you hear this message, man. For if you are a guy or a girl, man, because your life starts when you have the energy to take on this life. Life is your biggest opponent, man. Boxers, man, they fight others, right? You are fighting life. And how are you gonna take life on if you are never at your highest, man? Or you are never, luminous, man? You wanna have something that people find, attractive about you, man. And it's not about your face. It's about your glow, man. It's about the love in you that people feel from you, man. And that's why they love being around you, man, because they don't know how you feel like that, but they know that it's someone attractive, man, because that's who we all were as a species before and will always be. So that's where that light's gonna attract them zombies, whether you want them to come around or not, man, But just remember, family, the glow. For my queens, man, and for my kings, man, the glow is yours, man. This is your world, man. The world that you have created was theirs, man, and that's why they have been able to run it for so long. But since they know that we are waking up and we have stepped into our power, man, they are now living in our world, man, which always was ours. And that's why the truth has no other way but to come out and set you free. And I could speak all day, but you cannot go against science. And science has showed you once and time again that everything starts with you, man. These two can have you looking in the matrix for your whole fucking existence, man. But this eye right here is gonna lead you toward enlightenment, and everything you need, man, because no matter what someone tells you, man, you're gonna know it's not right within your soul, man, because people only gonna try to lead you the way they want to lead you, man. If somebody was a swimming pool or lifeguard, they're gonna try to encourage their son to be something like that or in that field, man, because it was simply who they were as a person, family. That's just how people roll nowadays, man. They feel like just because they brought you into existence that you gotta be something like them, when that's not even the case, family. You're not connected to spirituality anymore, man. It's like being on that rope and you're hung, man, because now you don't have no information on how you got there, man. You just always was there hanging, but not trying to free yourself. You know what I'm saying, family? And just know that if you have a girlfriend right now, man, you are in the winning, and you are always was, man, because the goal is to not just have a girlfriend, man, but have a bond with someone that adores you, right, family? Remember that. Heart of stone. So you could create a family of true happiness, man. Remember, we came down here to create things, man. So that's what I'm telling you, man. If you have a woman and y'all like this, man, remind her and remind yourself that y'all are the most powerful beings in the world, man. And not even that, your energy is so protected and harness it, man, so y'all can love each other even more, man. People want to talk about sex and shit like that, man. If I could really show y'all and tell y'all about sex, man, sex is powerful, man. That's why you don't want to be giving your energy to every woman out here, man, because if they have bodies on bodies, man, well, the energy that someone has poured into them, women are like, they're transporters, to be specific, family. Let's eliminate the flesh for now. They are transporters, man, which means they can transport pour anything that has been given to them into something else. So they take information and give information, you know. But if you're somebody that has, you know, fucked with someone that has bodies on their belt, man, well, just know you're taking in all their energies, whether or not they, you know, went within, whether or not they have worked on themselves. Because if someone has gave them their, you know, etheric energy, man, think about it. If I nut, it might not seem as important to someone else because it's not theirs, man, it's mine. So depending on what you do with your energy, man, it is everything, because now that is yours, man, you know. That's why say a man nutted in a girl, family. Well, his existence, overall being, is gonna exist within her for so long, because now he has life, man. Think about it. We are life givers. So you putting your nut or seed of life in her is causing her skin to glow, whether she wants to or not, causing her to be active on non-step, getting things done. And you know, just so much other properties that I don't want to get on right now, family, because I'll make another video on that. But just know that you must protect your seed, family, because that's what it is. You know, if I'm telling you your seed is of luminous light, energy and motion, when you give it to a woman, how you think she's gonna feel? She's gonna feel like she could run all over you, because now the energy that you once had ain't no longer in you, man. You know, think of it like this. When you walk outside, people see the sun in the sky, but when you are around, they see the sun in you. If you have the light, once it is, you know, extracted from you, family, well, now they see your flesh and they see you. And if you can't, you know, control your ego or have some type of, you know, attractness and someone still light in you, man, they gonna leave, man. If that person ain't pure, which means they ain't a virgin really, or they have so much bodies because now they have been traumatized with all these fucking soul ties and all this bullshit that you have or could have avoided, family, if you were just to tell her what it is, you know. That's why I say, family, if you are a pure man, you want to be with a woman that is pure just like you, man, because that's what you deserve, man. That's what you really need, man, to say you feel the true offerings of life, man. You know, life ain't, you know, of offering for a man if he can't, you know, be with a woman who has not been with everybody else, because now she knows how everyone else is and what she can, you know, decipher from people, man, and choose who the fuck she wants to go with, man. I'm telling you, man, that ain't life, man. That's living in hell or someone else's castle, man, being someone else's prisoner in that dungeon, man. Because if you are a man and men have conquered and built this world for ages, man, who are you, man, without that energy, man? You know what I'm saying, family? All I do is preach to my kings to, you know, harness that life force, man. And when that woman, that right woman, comes into your life, man, drop that nut into her pussy or her vaginal area, man, or her uterus, man, so you can create something of peace, love, and harmony, which is a family of true love, man. Not this love that they tell you for one night. No, love is something that is so powerful, and that's why they broken up all the families, because if they see that y'all not on alignment, man, well, then it's easier to control your beings, you know. That's all it is about, man. Energy, man, and it's more potent or valuable than your currency, man. We're living in a world of energy now, so that's why energy, or should I say your financial, is really your currency on an energetic base, man, because that's how people walk and treat you, you know. People only gonna treat you off how your energy is, man. So remind yourself every day, family, that you do this for the Most High. You do this for your future wife, or you do this for your wife, man. Because remember, in this life, family, you have the choice and the advantage if you know this information, man. Especially if you practice it, and you know, you're gonna feel even better. Just know that, family, because like it or not, my chosen ones know how women are around the ones with the light, man. You know, it's not so hard to get in a woman's, you know, if you are a person like myself, man, because that's something you are interested in. You don't want that. You look at how's she gonna help me add on, man? She's gotta add on to my life, man, because if she's not, she's taking away. And if you look at it like giving her this or your energy, man, she's taking something, man, but not giving you in return. Think about it, family. Say you are a person of true value with this light, luminous like the sun. If she ain't even celibate, man, she's now giving you her problems and her demons, man, because she has nothing valuable for her to give you, you know? So just be reminded, family. And I'm not saying this to diss any women, man, but this is life as an overall being, man. And we was all diluted by the matrix, man. So if you have problems, blame it on the programmings from the programmers, man. It has nothing to do with me. It has all with me to do is waking your ass up and remind you that the shit that women do nowadays that will never be attracted to the real modern day man, because the modern day men are starting to get back to who they always were, true masculine, man. Something that ain't gonna stand for nothing. We gonna, do what we gotta do for ourselves, man, because that's who us men were always, man. Just know, 9 times out of 10, the girl, or if you are a girl, your guy, is still around because you are feminine. You ain't like trying to be like every man out here, man. Or you ain't trying to, be someone that they are not, man. And that's all you want to be, man. It's really like a nurse, man, a nurturer, man. Someone that's gonna heal you, or at least try to if you don't know how, man. And if you are a man, you have that masculine trait to where you could, you can also be her dad. You can be many things in her life that she might not have. That's why you have to teach her, man, what the information you are bestowed upon, man. But just know that the energy starts with self, man. Work on self first, and you will be really appreciative of life, man. Remember that, man. I love y'all deeply. And in this video, man, I just want to call it simply, not everyone will see your vision, man. Specifically, not everyone will see your vision. This is the most powerful because you're not dissing nobody, or you're not, forcing yourself to be out there, man, but you're simply existing, man, and what's for you will come right here, man, you know what I'm saying? And before I get off this channel, family, if you are still here, reminding y'all of who I am and the glow, man, so you can never think I'm a liar. You remember, if you're on simmer tension, or you are at your natural state, always look in someone's eyes, man, because the lioness and that masculine energy is in the eyes, That's why Scarface said that shit, man, because the eyes are the window to one's soul, man. And if one doesn't have energy, man, their shit's gonna be dark, and it's like you can't see into their soul, man, because they don't have no energy or charismatic in them. But salute to all my real ones, man, and I fuck with y'all, man, because y'all keep me going to give y'all the knowledge, man. So it's all love, man. At the end of the day, remember, if you are on this journey, put a fucking light to you, put a synthetic light like this one to your actual light, man, and see the difference, man. But other than that, man, stay up, family. I love y'all, truly.